You're gonna love these exercises if you want to build bigger arms with minimal equipment. They target the most important muscles that make your arms look bigger, wider, and thicker, including your triceps, biceps, and shoulders. Now all you need with you to complete the workout is a pair of dumbbells, and this is great as it allows you to do it anywhere outside the gym, even at the comfort of your own home. So we will start with a bicep exercise that will target the brachialis muscle. This is a muscle that most people do not train hard enough, but believe us when we say that it will give you better results if you do. The exercise is called the alternating cross-body dumbbell curl. You are not maximizing the brachialis if you are currently not doing any curls with a neutral grip, and this is not very ideal if you want bigger arms because building up that muscle is what gives your arms a wider appearance. All you have to do is grab 2 dumbbells and hold them at your sides. Lean slightly forward to help you steady your shoulders out of the way and put more tension on the brachialis muscle. The next thing you would do is curl the dumbbell up, but here's the twist. Rather than coming straight up like a regular hammer curl, you're gonna want to come across your body, aiming to bring the dumbbell up to your opposite pec. You're then going to slowly lower the dumbbell back down and repeat on the other side. You should alternate back and forth for each rep. Now the next one is a tricep exercise in which you will only need a single dumbbell for both arms. This is called the overhead tricep extension. You don't need a huge amount of weights for this to take effect. In fact, you could either perform these while you're standing or sitting down. To start, get your dumbbell and press it straight above your head. The next step is to bend your elbow and lower the dumbbell behind your head just like when you are scratching your nape. Make sure to keep your upper arm locked in place and that your elbow does not flare out to the side, but keep it pointing upward. From there, extend your elbow until your arm is locked over your head and lower it back down. Repeat for reps. Another very effective tricep exercise is the 2-arm dumbbell kickback. Only a few people perform this since kickback with 1 dumbbell is more common. Begin by holding 2 dumbbells hanging at your sides while standing straight up. Next, bend your upper body all the way down until your back is parallel to the ground. Avoid bending halfway because that will only lessen the tension on your triceps. Pin your elbows up along the side of your ribs by bending your elbows. While you are in this position, you have to keep your chest out to maintain the neutral curve in your lower back. Now all you have to do is extend your elbows until your arms are almost fully locked out behind you. Then lower back down until your arms are bent back at about a right angle like your form when you started. Repeat for reps. Now here's the takeaway. If you never do kickbacks with both arms at the same time, then you really have to try this out for a change because it might just give you the results you've long been waiting for. Next, we have an excellent bicep exercise that you rarely see, the wide dumbbell curl. People would usually opt to work with barbell curls and not go wide with dumbbells. However, it is important to realize that dumbbells can offer a unique way to target the short head of biceps. This portion sits on the side area of your arms. So let's start. You would begin wide curls the same way as regular dumbbell bicep curls. With 2 dumbbells in hand, stand straight up, then pin your elbows tight against your ribs. Instead of curling straight up, rotate your arms outward and then curl the dumbbells up to your shoulders. You have to do all these while keeping your elbows in the same position close to your ribs. Once you have raised the dumbbells almost to your shoulders, slowly lower them back down while keeping your arms externally rotated. When you get to the starting position, repeat 4 reps. Next, we have one of the best exercises for the bicep, the concentration curl. This one is more common and helps you boost your bicep strength and gives you the best bicep pumps. To begin, sit on the edge of a bench with your knees wide apart and place a dumbbell between your feet. Use an underhanded grip to hold the dumbbell and pin your arm against the inside of your thighs. You have to make sure that your arm is not too high up. Your lower tricep should be the one that ends up on the inside of your thigh, not your elbow. In the event that your elbow is pinned against your thigh, you most likely need to bring your arm down a bit more. You can rest your other hand on your other thigh and curl the dumbbell up towards your upper chest. You should squeeze them at the top for a second and then slowly lower back down. Again, repeat 4 reps. With concentration curls, you'll be able to build the outer portion of your bicep, also known as the long head, so make sure you incorporate them into your arm workouts. Another great bicep exercise is called the dumbbell spider curl. It's performed on an incline bench. The bench should be set up at a high angle, but you should also have 2 dumbbells laid down at your sides with your hands in a neutral position as you are lying facing forward. From there, curl the dumbbells up towards your shoulders while simultaneously supinating your hands. Squeeze the top for a second and then lower back down with your palms facing upward. Repeat 4 reps. It is common to make a mistake during this exercise by flaring out your elbows, so be sure not to do so. This exercise can be especially beneficial if you have a problem with using cheek curls, because by laying face forward on a bench, you prevent yourself from thrusting your hips forward or leaning backwards in an unnecessary position. The next exercise is the Arnold press. This is an exercise that hits all 3 heads of the shoulder. It puts you through a longer range of motion than almost all the other overhead pressing movements. You can do it while you're sitting down, although they can also be done standing. However, you'll be able to gain more power and press a heavier weight when you're in a seated position. Put both dumbbells on your knees while you're sitting and kick one dumbbell up into a fully curled position with your knuckle facing away from you. Redo it with the other and then press the dumbbells over your head. When you complete it, rotate the dumbbells inward and turn your hands all the way over, then slowly lower back down. When you're lowering back down, rotate the dumbbells outward and return your hands back to the starting position, then lower until the dumbbells are below your shoulders. Repeat 4 reps. While you're on it, keep your elbows relatively tight together the entire time. Turn the dumbbells outward without letting your elbows flare out. Another shoulder exercise that you can try is the bent arm lateral rise. Upright barbell rows include all the risk of shoulder impingement, but you can still successfully target your shoulders and reap their benefits without them by using this exercise. Beginning with a small forward lean, hold 2 dumbbells resting in front of your hips with your arms bent. Next, you will lift the dumbbells to shoulder level while maintaining an elbow bend of about 90 degrees, but unlike the upright row, you will hold your hands out in front of your body at full forearm length rather than sliding the barbell up along your body as you would with upright rows. This will prevent the excessive internal rotation that causes impingement. Make sure your elbows are parallel to your wrists or just above them in the highest position, and then return the dumbbells to their initial starting position. Remember to use heavier weights for this exercise than what you would normally use. Your elbows are bent rather than stretched, and this shortens the lever length and provides you with extra leverage that will enable you to move heavier objects, so make sure you do. Now let's move back to target the triceps with some dumbbell skull crushers. To start, grab 2 dumbbells and sit on a flat bench. Lie back and raise the dumbbells so that they are roughly parallel to your eyes and a bit above the line of your shoulders. Bend your elbows until the dumbbells are lowered and pass around your ears. While doing this, make sure you keep your hands in a neutral position. Then extend your elbows until the dumbbells are back to their original starting position. Repeat 4 reps. And again, avoid flaring your elbows out and don't try to cheat by swinging the weight up and down to ensure that you have good form. Lock your upper arms and elbows in one position and only move your forearms and your hands up and down. For the last exercise, we have a compound exercise that not only targets the triceps but also the shoulders and the chest. This workout allows you to carry a heavier weight that will allow you to train your triceps and increase strength. Start by positioning yourself just like with a regular dumbbell press by sitting down on a bench and then kicking the dumbbells off of your knees. Bring them over to your chest with the dumbbells touching together in a neutral position. It is not as important to squeeze the dumbbells together when trying to target the triceps in this exercise. Instead, just make sure that they stay touching. To keep the most tension on the working muscle, once you're back at the starting position, press the dumbbells straight up and stop just before locking out your elbows. You should then bring your hands back down until they are in their original starting position, which should be somewhere about your upper abs or chest. Lastly, press back up and repeat 4 reps. So, there you go, 10 best exercises that you can do using only dumbbells. If you're a beginner, you could select maybe 5 of the exercises and start with the easier ones, later on progressing to all of them. And you'd want to do 3 sets of 10 reps of the 5 exercises that you selected. If, however, you're more advanced, start with 3 sets of whichever workout you choose and select 3 to 4 of each the bicep and tricep exercises and combine them. After doing all the workouts, we promise you'd get the results you want. Well, that's about it for this video. If you have any questions, feel free to comment down below. If you want to learn even more about health and fitness, be sure to turn on your bell notification so you'll get updated when we post new videos. If you like the video, please click the like button and share it with your friends. You can go ahead and click the subscribe button as well because we have tons of other videos in our channel that we think you'll enjoy.
Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end.